Angela changed the locks, double-checked the windows, pulled the curtains tight. She bought a security camera, the cheap kind, and bolted it above the front door. But paranoia isn't always irrational, because 3 nights later, she watched a shadow pause in her driveway at 3:12 a.m. It didn't walk. It hovered, then disappeared. The footage glitched just before it happened. She saved the file anyway, even if no one would believe her. Lena's principal called. There'd been an incident, not with Lena, with a stranger. A woman had tried to sign in at the front office, claimed to be Lena's medical supervisor. But there was no appointment, no paperwork. She left when questioned. The footage was inconclusive, too blurry. Angela didn't ask for a copy. She didn't need it. Because Lena came home that night with a flyer in her backpack. Bionics Clinical Outreach, a free screening, a legacy wellness initiative, signed, sealed, and pre-approved. Angela drove an hour out of town to visit her aunt, Margaret's sister. She was older, sharper, and full of the kind of memory that doesn't forget the wrong things. Until one photo made her stop. It was a biotech convention, 1987. Margaret stood in front of a sign that read, "Genetic Futures, Preserving What Matters." She was smiling, holding a clipboard. Angela asked what it was. Her aunt shrugged. She said it was cancer research, wanted to help black families get representation in science. Angela flipped the page. The next photo was blank. 2 men in black coats showed up at the door that evening. Angela didn't answer. She watched through the peephole as one of them placed a yellow envelope in the mailbox. They didn't knock. They didn't speak. She opened it after they were gone. Inside was a thin metal tag, like something from a morgue. It read, "Read 0424 Lineage Registry. Active next review, pending biological transition." Angela dropped it. Her hands were shaking. In the bottom of the envelope, a second tag lay hidden. It said, "Ty Reed." Angela tracked down another hospice nurse from her mother's file. She offered him $200 just to talk. They met in a laundromat beneath flickering lights and the hum of dryers. He told her something no one else would, that Margaret had not been unconscious when she was taken. She'd been awake, confused, scared. She kept asking for her daughter. They sedated her before the harvest. Angela asked why he didn't report it. He just stared at her. "They don't take people like her to a hospital," he said. "They take them to Greygate." And then he left. Angela dreamed she was being unzipped, not her clothes, her skin. She could feel it peel open. Hands moved through her, taking what they wanted. She woke up screaming. But it wasn't the dream that scared her. It was the smell in the air, like antiseptic, like an operating room. She walked into the hallway. Her front door was open. Far away, in a place she'd never seen, a new file was placed into rotation. It didn't say pending. It said, "Compliance accelerated. The subject photo, Angela Reed, date of viability, imminent." And below it, a line no one expected. "Prior male specimen acquisition complete. Darius Reed, deceased, 2017. Angela's husband hadn't died in an accident. He had been chosen. And now, so had she. Angela stared out her kitchen window at nothing in particular. Her children played in the background, laughing like kids should. She wanted to tell them everything, but how do you explain to a child that their body belongs to someone else? So she made a decision. She would find out who signed the contracts. She would go to Greygate. She would burn every file if she had to, but she wouldn't go quietly. Not like Margaret, not like Darius.